Catching a world record fish can be sheer luck, or more frequently, by research, knowledge, and much preparation. The International Game Fish Association are the record keepers for all the world's fish species. Their rules are rigid, sometimes complex, but they ensure fairness and put the advantage in the fish's court. Being listed in their record books, both printed and on the internet, is no small feat. I have been a member of the IGFA for many years and enjoy perusing the record books and dreaming of 1,000-pound plus marlin on light tackle caught in far-off locales. But since I live in the arid western U.S., looking to freshwater records make more sense. I have been fortunate enough to catch world and state records during my long life as an angler, and the certificates adorn the walls in my office. Before time runs out on an old man, and after reading the record books, I found a couple of species that might be possible to catch and either break or establish new world records within Utah. Tiger muskie and splake, both of which are hybrids. Other species exist here in Utah, but these two offered the best chances. A lot of work was required before the actual attempt was made. Rods and reels were selected to match the line weight used. Reels were filled with fresh line that would break at the weight stated on the label when tested by the IGFA. Lures and flies to be used were selected, and then, of course, the actual planning of the trip. Joe's Valley Reservoir in the high mountains of Utah contained both trophy tiger muskie and splake. I know the reservoir and have caught tiger muskie that have exceeded the records here, but something always went wrong with meeting the requirements of the IGFA. Generally, getting all the required documenting photographs. That wasn't going to happen in the future. My fishing partner, Rodney George Wrongway Johnson, and I decided we would make a 4-day trip of it. I arranged to rent a U.S. Forest Service cabin very near the reservoir for the stay. The full-service cabin proved to be excellent in every respect, especially being only minutes away from the lake. All of the rods we brought, we spooled with either 2 or 6-pound test monofilament line. These were the 2 line classes we were trying to break for either species. Ultralight tackle brings special problems, but I prefer to fish with light tackle due to the challenge. My rods were fine G. Loomis, and the reels were chosen for their smooth drags, especially critical with light lines. We fished a few hours the first afternoon we arrived with no strikes. We knew that the fishing had been very slow, and the anglers we spoke to reported no fish that day. The second morning we were on the lake early, being greeted by flat water and no winds. By noon, when the afternoon wind started, we only had a few small cutthroat to show for hours of fishing. Dark, ominous clouds filled the afternoon skies, and light rains were present. By evening, I had caught only 1 5 or 6 pound cutthroat that I released. 2 or 3 big tiger muskie had followed our lures to the boat, but didn't take the lures. Our trip was half over and no fish to speak of, but our spirits remained high. That night, the skies cleared and the Milky Way filled the southern skies, and the Big Dipper lay to the north of the mountain with no light nor smog to impede the view. Spectacular, and perhaps a good omen for things to come. The third day proved to be a duplicate of the others, small fish. We concentrated on jigging for splake in 80 to 110 feet of water. 1 cutthroat, 1 small splake. In spite of all the fish showing on the fish finders, we could not get a taker. As night neared, we decided to troll back to camp with the downriggers down, fishing the lowers at 45 feet down in over 100 feet of water. It was after 8 and getting dark when the strike pulled the line from the downrigger release, and I could see by the bend in Wrongway's rod that it was a decent fish, so I put the boat in neutral and prepared to help him if he needed it. The fight only took about 10 minutes. Wrongway letting the fish go when it wanted to and taking line back when he could. Finally, I had the splake in the net and could tell at a glance it was big enough to put Wrongway's name in the record book for the biggest splake ever submitted on 6-pound line. As we weighed and measured the beautiful fish, my initial beliefs were reaffirmed. We had accomplished what we had came to this high mountain lake for. We had caught an IGFA world record splake, and Wrongway's name will remain in the book until someone else catches an even bigger one. It was truly a night to celebrate. The paperwork was completed. A fisheries biologist has confirmed the species, and the application notarized, mailed off to the IGFA. What does it all mean? The detailed information added to the species could help fisheries biologists with their knowledge and understanding of the splake. One thing it means for sure is that my appetite is only whetted, and I'll be back, health permitting, in pursuit of another record. Until I see you again, good luck, good fishing. Take your kid fishing, will you?